Thanks, Tony. Hey, good morning, everybody. Greetings from sunny Denver, Colorado, as it turns out. So I'm the former Chief Operating Officer of Cincinnati Bell and the current COO of a broadband company based in Denver, and I'm very, very pleased and proud to present the first company today. And just a minute on the whole Brandery experience and the gathering today. And a long time, first of all, Cincinnati native and a long time Cincinnati resident. This is very cool, very humbling to have the opportunity to introduce the first company. So I first met David, I guess it's been probably 2.5, 3 years ago. And he had this idea, which was not necessarily a new idea, but this concept of aggregating a highly disaggregated and fragmented youth sports space. There's $30 billion a year that flow through the youth sports industry. And in my perch at that time at the phone company here in Cincinnati, I reflected on his pitch and thought, well, geez, if I had somebody that could aggregate up for me as a potential advertiser and trying to attract that segment of the population, in one platform, one place, instead of 5 different employees coming to me and asking to sponsor little Johnny's soccer team or t-ball team, that would be something that would be a lot of value to me as a potential advertiser. And then as a father, I saw the potential of the administrative ease that would come along with helping a coach or a league administrator handle the process of registering kids and updating on scores and scheduling and everything else. So it seemed to me that he had something here, and I learned long ago from a former boss of mine that you bet on the jockey more than the horse. And so I thought, this guy is mature beyond his years. And I think what you'll hear from David this morning is that this is not so much an idea as it is a business well in progress. So David has met his milestones all along the path, and I'm one of his early investors and a board member. And it's been very impressive to watch his evolution. And I had dinner with him last night, and I'm proud to say that through his experience at the Brandery and the exposure that he's gotten, his confidence level is like 10x what it was. And he really feels grateful, I think, for the opportunity and the experience that he's gained through this process. So I'm very, very proud to introduce David Carter, who is the founder of Jersey Watch.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave, for the kind words. Everybody knows this kid. It's your neighbor, it's your cousin, it's your nephew, it might have been you. Whether you like sports or not, you probably played growing up. Every year across this country, 40 million kids do. And the parents of these kids spend over $700 each every year on their child's involvement in local sports. Youth sports is massive, it's growing, and it's extremely disorganized. This is where our game begins. Welcome to Jersey Watch. I'm David Carter, one of the co-founders. We empower youth sports through a web application and online tools. I'm going to take 5 minutes, tell you a little bit about our business, where we've come, and where we're headed. So let's start with Jason. Jason runs the local youth football league in your hometown. Now, Jason's really busy. He's a volunteer. He has kids who play. He likes to coach. He just hates all the administrative work that comes with the position. He deals with parents, schedules, registration, equipment, scores. It's a mess. His life takes a lot of time. Nights and weekends, he keeps this going. He's a volunteer, and he's looking for something low cost and easy to use. So look at the tools he chooses. Gmail to communicate, PayPal to take money, Excel spreadsheets to manage his players, because that's all he really knows. Jason wishes there was something better. There is. Welcome to Jersey Watch, the platform that does everything Jason needs. Communicate with parents, manage a professional website, collect money through registration, launch a team store, all in a simple, easy-to-use platform that's no cost to Jason and free to the organization. Okay, so how do we know this is what he wants? Let's look at traction. We have 300 organizations that have used this. We've been in the market a few years. 98% retention rate year over year. We're going to do north of $300,000 in revenue this year. The team behind it, Tim and I were student athletes at Ohio University. We met through graduate school where we did our MBAs. Tim and I both played youth sports growing up. You did not want to see him on the basketball court. Check out that photo. Our team is 5. It's growing to 12 this January. Let's keep the math really simple. It costs us $250 to acquire an organization. So $250 to acquire Jason's league, and we generate $1,000 in revenue each year off of each organization. If you want to calculate the lifetime value, it's $6,500. Let's go deeper. How do we make money? 3 main areas. We sell sponsorships to brands that want to reach this audience of young families with active kids. So our clients include Wilson Sporting Goods and Pizza Hut, and more regional players like United Dairy Farmers, Cincinnati Bell. We just renewed Cincinnati Children's Hospital for our 3rd straight year. We also take transaction fees for any payment that goes through our system. So those parents in Jason's league, when they're using their credit cards to sign up, we take a percentage of that. And next spring, we are launching an online marketplace so those same parents can buy everything they need for their young athlete: equipment, mouth guards, cleats, whatever they need. And if we think back to that $700 a year that they each spend, all of it can flow through our product. That's the vision. Okay, where are we going? We came into the Brandery having done a few things. We launched in Ohio. We grew to 4 states. We'd raised over $300,000 in capital. But this game's about scale and speed, and how do we go nationwide? So that's the main challenge that we were out to tackle here. And I'm excited to say it was an overwhelming success for us. Pennsylvania is now live. Virginia is live. Florida went live 2 weeks ago. We're going to be across the eastern U.S. in this next year. Our seed round is $1.3 million. We have about half of that committed. We're going to be nationwide in 24 months. Let's bring this back, though, to Jason. There's 200,000 Jasons across this country. If we can stay focused on him and serve him, we get back to that kid that everybody knows and make their youth sports experience a little bit better. So thanks for your time. If you're interested in learning how in the world are we going to grow nationwide, I'd love to talk to you later today. Thanks for your time.